Multnomah Village, a tight-knit community in the heart of southwest Portland.
It just had a small town feel.
The area has always been one of the premier neighborhoods in the city.
But longtime neighbors Patrick Brunette and David Carney Fenton worry about the future.
So it's been a big change.
All thanks to the Multnomah Safe Rest Village, these 100 tiny homes for homeless people. It opened about 3 years ago.
We see satellite camping, we see drug use and drug sales.
It's low barrier, meaning people don't have to be sober to stay there.
And we're also adjacent to a K-8 school.
Chris, who struggles with addiction and didn't want to show his face on camera, has been staying there since the start.
For me personally, it's given me an opportunity to stabilize my life.
Previously, Chris was living on the streets for 4 years.
You're in a constant state of survival, and it's just a lot harder to make good decisions.
Now, he tells me, he's on his way to permanent housing and sobriety.
There's no way I would have been able to do that being on the street,
Despite Chris's success, neighbors still have ongoing concerns with the site's model, including the noise, bright lights, and what appears to be a lack of security, they say.
There's screaming, threats, fights that happen inside the SRV that people can hear all hours of the night.
Low barrier just doesn't belong in a residential neighborhood, and there's got to be a solution to that.
The site was previously managed by Multnomah County, but in July, the city of Portland took control. The city chose the California-based group Urban Alchemy to run it. That group also runs several similar shelters across Portland.
It's hard to get a hold of them.
A spokesperson for the city of Portland tells KGW our engagement team is very involved with the MSRV neighborhood. There's a few issues we are working through with the neighborhood association and their community advisory committee. Mayor Keith Wilson has a goal of opening 1,500 new shelter beds by December 1st.
The mayor's plan is going to be successful if the neighbors and the neighborhoods that these shelters are situated in are comfortable with them and feel like there's responsiveness. And so far, we haven't really been feeling that.
In a statement, a spokesperson for Urban Alchemy tells us, "We're proud of our partnership with the city of Portland at this site. Our team works every day to provide a Four Seasons-like experience for our guests, and we take pride in ensuring a clean and safe site both inside and the immediate vicinity. We will work closely with the city to address any issues that arise." Okay, those neighbors you just heard from tell me they're now working to band together with other neighborhood associations dealing with similar issues to try and hold the city accountable, they say. Now, if this story sounds familiar, well, that's because it is. Low barrier shelters like this one are opening in neighborhoods across the city as part of the mayor's plan to end unsheltered homelessness by December 1st. Last week we told you about safety issues surrounding the Moore Street shelter in North Portland. Before that, community concerns surrounding the Northrop shelter in the Pearl District. And despite this neighborhood pushback, the mayor remains steadfast on his goal to open 1,500 emergency overnight shelter beds by December 1st. At last check, he's at 630. But let's talk about Urban Alchemy. That's the group the city puts in charge of running many of the tiny homes across the city. According to recent reporting by the Oregonian, Urban Alchemy is being accused of overspending hundreds of thousands of dollars in one city and fudging data in another. It's an article that we think is worth your time. Here it is. Major homeless services operator in Portland faces loss of funding, money mismanagement in other cities. The article says San Francisco officials have accused the company knowingly overspent hundreds of thousands on pay bumps last fiscal year. The excess spending was revealed during a recent San Francisco City Council meeting. Also in Austin, Texas, where Urban Alchemy runs 2 emergency shelters, city officials there said they are not renewing their contract with Urban Alchemy after staff misreported data on when people were exiting shelters. The article says the city of Portland is aware of these issues and told the Oregonian they have started their own assessment of Urban Alchemy's financial and record-keeping practices. If you want to read more, check it out on OregonLive.com. But when it comes to spending in San Francisco, there's apparently controversy over budgeting decisions and cost of living increases tied to the alleged overspending. But when it comes to that bad data in Texas, an Urban Alchemy spokesperson tells me We identified staff who improperly and without permission misreported homeless management information system exit dates and records. We notified the city after our internal controls discovered the issue and terminated the employees that we identified as responsible.